Hi, I'm Kriss Worthington, a progressive activist and Berkeley City Council member for District 7 running for re-election. I am honored to have the support and endorsement of the Sierra Club, the AFL-CIO Central Labor Council, SEIU, ILWU, and a whole bunch of other unions. Also, the Green Party and a bunch of Democratic clubs, including the Stonewall LGBT Democratic Club, the Young Democrats of the East Bay, Cal Berkeley Democrats, Alameda County Democratic Lawyers Club, and the John George Democratic Club. In addition to being a progressive activist and working on those causes, I also work very hard on taking care of constituents' concerns and dealing with the nuts and bolts of city services. I have never missed a regular city council meeting in all the years I've been in office, and I am dedicated to being there every meeting, fighting for you. I have worked very hard on budget issues. When the economy was booming, we had millions of dollars extra revenue coming in. Some people wanted to give it to police and fire. Other people wanted to give it to health and human services. I said, wait a second, if we give this money away now, people are going to want the same thing next year, and where's it going to come from? Let's set it aside for a rainy day. And that, thankfully, we succeeded. I made the motion, they voted for it, and we were able to avoid layoffs of city employees and major cuts to city services because we had captured the salary savings, benefit savings, and program savings from departments across the city. Additionally, when we heard rumors that the city had been overcharged by one major corporation, I actively researched it and worked with the community. It turned out we were overcharged $289,000, and we demanded that the taxpayers' money be returned to the city of Berkeley from that corporation, and it was. I've worked very hard on public safety. I've sponsored the most council items on public safety, including things like the Violence Prevention and Response Plan, the Campus Area Assaults Response Plan, improving coordination and communication between the City of Berkeley Police Department and UC Police Department, and creating a public promotion ceremony to recognize the officers who are risking their lives defending us. When they get promoted, that there will be a public ceremony to recognize them and give them the respect and support they deserve. I've also worked very hard on economic development. We have speeded up the permit process on Telegraph Avenue. It is now the fastest one in the entire city of Berkeley. If you're moving in with a small business like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 square feet, you can get your permit quickly. In the rest of the city, we haven't reformed that permit process, and we need to get that done. I've also worked with individual small businesses that needed short-term turnover parking and dealing with issues with getting their leases renewed, dealing with how their commercial landlords treat the business and don't deal with the maintenance and capital repairs that the landlords should be paying for. I took a very strong stance on bus rapid transit because the particular proposal was very controversial and damaging to the small businesses and the street vendors and some residents. I proposed an alternative that would provide free eco-passes for employees of all the businesses in the Telegraph and downtown corridor, including UC Berkeley and Alta Bates Sutter Hospital. I also proposed linking the rapid bus on Telegraph down to the San Pablo rapid bus, the Amtrak station, and potentially to the new ferry terminal. Additionally, I've worked very hard on public works issues. Bateman Street and Dana Street were not on the city's repaving plan to get done right away, even though they appeared to be in worse condition than practically any other street in the whole city of Berkeley. We fought to get them on the plan, and they've both been paved. I also work very hard on sewers and storm drains to make sure that when there are flooding issues that the city gets out there and takes care of them. I've worked very hard on diversity. I'm very delighted that I have the honor of appointing the most women of any council member to city commissions. I've also appointed the most Asians, the most Latinos, the most Native Americans, and the most students and young people. I cast a broad net and invite people to be involved, and we get a wide range of people that come and participate. Another part of our diversity is I've worked to get veterans groups to be allowed to provide veterans services and have veterans groups meet in the Berkeley Veterans Memorial Building. So I do all of these things, fighting for you on every issue that you bring to our attention, taking care of our constituent concerns. I am a progressive activist, but I'm also an activist on the nuts and bolts of taking care of you and fighting for you. Please re-elect me. Thank you.